Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Ashes to Ashes. So sorry there were no parts last week. I was holding off on trying to record the series until a couple of days after the last part came out, part 30. But some things ended up coming up that ended up making it so I couldn't record it. So yeah. Now nobody answered the question that I asked you all there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just flip my unlucky coin and we'll see what happens. I'll flip it 3 times. Heads, I get a free 5,000 minerals every time we destroy a contingency fleet. Tails, we just continue as we are, and like I said, I'm gonna flip it 3 times, whichever one wins. Tails. Heads. And heads again. So I'm going to get a free 5,000 minerals every time we destroy a contingency fleet, because to be completely honest with you, watching the fleets just kind of sit around is not the most interesting thing. So yeah. Let's go ahead and hide a bunch of this stuff because it's not that important that I see everything. That covers the important bits. Let me make sure one thing real quick. Okay, yep, audio is all still working. Just wanted to make sure, because it would have been fucking annoying if the audio wasn't quite working, because sometimes Windows does updates and it audio devices, which sometimes results in Bandicam having problems. Okay, in theory both of these are already at full power. Okay, I guess you would be with the 2 additional battleships. The thing you're missing out on is the Titan, which I don't think you're going to get, to be honest, because I don't see a reason for you to. Stellaris has been very stuttery for me recently. That's one thing that I've noticed. Not 100% sure why. But like I said, it has been. I should probably go and turn off some of these no-go zones, because they're not really needed anymore. For the most part, we've contained the contingency down here. Now the thing is trying to contain them up here, which is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay. But that is something we're still going to have to try and do. I could go and use capacity overload. Might end up doing that, we'll see. Okay, and that was the world that they destroyed. There we go. Meganteron has utterly destroyed, or was utterly destroyed by the World Cracker on the Renarum Colossus. Yep. So these guys, I don't know how the hell they got down there though. They used a wormhole or something to end up down here. Alright, I don't know where that wormhole leads, so... They use some wormhole somewhere that I don't know where to get down there. Presumably it'd be over here. I don't know how the hell they got over here, though. Because... Yeah, you know, whatever. I'm not going to try and figure out how the hell they got down here, because... I just don't know. There's 2 wormholes here. Presumably one of them leads to down here. But I don't know where the hell the other one would lead to that resulted in these guys being able to get down there, unless there's a wormhole in one of these systems that I somehow have no info on because nobody owns them. But yes, either way. So those guys are down here cracking worlds, taking over systems from the Omni Hub. That's something we're gonna have to deal with later. It's gonna be fun. Not really. I wish you guys would wake up so that you can go back to providing some support. Well, not back to, but you guys could provide some support. Because as it stands, there is no support at all.
We have mastered a new technology.
We'll go for armor and torpedoes, although I don't use them. Are you guys waiting here, or are you going down? Okay, you're just gonna wait there. You guys are gonna go and wreck more shit.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
Yeah. Okay, they haven't spawned a new fleet down there just yet. Okay. You go work there for now.
Hostile Xeno fleet engaged.
And we're gonna lose stuff. What is it that's firing that? Is that our ships? What do we have equipped with? Well, it might be. I think it's the battleships. Yeah, okay, it's the battleships. Luckily, the contingency doesn't seem to have their fleets ever run away. Oh, wait. They must have, actually. Because that's 5 out of 19 destroyed. Okay, never mind. They must be sending their fleets, or sending their fleets up to run away. But that's a free 5,000 minerals, so let's go and do that. You guys still haven't spawned a new fleet. You know what? Go there, destroy that, and then I guess head home.
Xeno station engaged.
Okay, everybody back home. It's not quite enough to get everything ready, but it is still gonna help. Ethics shift of some of the people that we're staring at. They're atomic, so they'll probably nuke themselves at some point. Is that getting deconstructed because nobody owns it or something? It's interesting. Not that they've rebuilt their fleet, so they're sending it out. We're gonna have to go deal with that. Let's go ahead and just get the game up to 3 speed. In theory, I could try to fortify this system. Don't think it would really work. I'm gonna be honest. Because that's 100 fleet strength it would have to deal with. I don't think I can possibly get it high enough to deal with that. Now, if I was playing with new ship classes, certainly. Because that would add back the ability to go and build the defense fortresses and whatnot. Which would give me an absolutely ridiculous amount of fleet strength. Because one good fortress will basically put you at 80k. And pop down a couple of defense stations and yeah.
We have mastered a new technology.
Wonderful. Don't really need the bonus. I mean, I guess the bonus food doesn't hurt, but it's not really necessary. But, you know, give me the other choices. I think I'm just gonna go for something quick to research, so. Site revitalization chamber. I don't plan to build any, but hey, it's something quick to research, so we can maybe get something good. What are you guys looking for out of curiosity? You know, I really can't tell. You got a cruiser being built here. It's not that.
One of our stations is
Must be
under
the
attack.
destroyers. What's being attacked? That.
One of
Okay.
our mining stations is being lost.
Yeah, don't care, game. There we go. Ah, you lost a battleship at some point, apparently. You're gonna be a power plant. You're a mining network. You're a mining network. You, I guess, go there. And let's go ahead and just tell the game to upgrade all of these to max level. I'm gonna wait for that battleship to get built. Yeah, like I said, I don't find the contingency to be particularly interesting. Endgame Crisis, personally. In fact, I think I would have actually preferred the Breathorians, because at least there it's more of a wave rather than these little pockets that just expand and expand. So you guys go there, wreck some shit.
mastered a new technology.
Better armor torpedoes. Better Titan certainly doesn't, or well, better hull on a Titan certainly doesn't hurt. So we'll go for that. Given our choices, it's probably one of the better ones. Although with all these building and upgrading things, I guess the build speed would also be helpful. But oh well.
One of our stations is under attack. One of our stations is under attack.
We're just going to continue to try and ignore the game when it says that, because there's basically no reason for me to pay attention to it. Okay, the Krasvoros Union has become more xenophilic. Apparently. I don't know what they were before. I'm guessing somewhat xenophobic. I don't know. Either way, they become more xenophilic, apparently. The Huvidu Star Realm has finally decided to get peace with the Kazam Citizen League. Yeah. The Kazam are just a bunch of tiny groups of systems now. Technically they could connect this, but I don't think they will. There's really no point. They have 2 planets left, it looks like. Well, at least down here. Yeah, they still have some stuff up there. Okay, go destroy that stuff. Destroy their fleet. Oh good, you guys aren't going to be stupid and try and go through the Medoc system. Because that seems like something the AI would try to do. Okay, once that's destroyed, you guys all get to go back home, rest a little bit, heal up. That group will get to continue to expand. I do at some point need to try and destroy this. I mean, I don't know if this fleet will rebuild itself. So depending upon how we jump into the system, if we can do damage to this fleet and then jump ourselves out and just sort of rinse and repeat, in theory, we would eventually be able to destroy this, assuming it's not able to rebuild itself. Which I've got no idea, that's the thing. For all I know, that almost 300k will rebuild itself. It will say, oh, I've lost a war form, let's go and build a new one. I don't know if it will do that though, because I don't know if it can. And that sort of determines when I feel as though it's okay for us to try and jump in there and destroy it. But the sooner I can take that system out, the better. because then I don't need to worry about down here. I can go and retake this stuff, and then I can set my fleets up to focus on up here. So I think I'm gonna have to do that off screen after I finish recording this session. You guys lost battleships, god damn it. It's always take forever to get back. Let's go and institute a fear campaign. Oh, of course somebody became a substance abuser. I thought you said it was an Admiral game. None of my Admirals have it. A scientist does, yeah. But a substance abuser is not actually the worst.
Construction complete.
Now, I would love to get the third fleet its own Titan. But the fact of the matter is, it costs shy of 4,000. And it takes 4 years to build. So, that's not a practical thing for me to try and build when I'm busy needing to deal with the contingency.
Building.
Did they finally go after this place? Yes, they did. Okay, we did have a fortress there. 2, in fact, apparently. And you're going to take out a couple of their guys. They're going to take the system. It's always expected, to be honest. But you guys did take out a handful of their armies, which is helpful.
Our planet has been occupied by alien filth.
But see, this is why I needed those 5,000 minerals, because if I wasn't, we would have basically destroyed that first fleet and then we'd just be sitting here watching the fleet rebuild. At least in this case, I'm able to go out and attack 2 of their fleets and then watch the fleet just rebuild between each of them. So, you know, it's slightly more exciting than the original attack 1 fleet, spend the rest of the part rebuilding. Now we can attack 1 fleet, watch the fleet rebuild, attack a 2nd fleet, watch the fleet rebuild, end of part. Yeah. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it. I do not think the contingency is an interesting crisis. I also find them to be a real pain in the ass compared to some of the other ones. I mean, I hate the Praetorian, but I honestly think I would have preferred them right now.
Construction complete.
Okay, you need a science lab. You need a hydroponics farm. You're gonna need a science lab. You continue building the corvettes or whatever it is you're queuing up right now. Luckily, they don't seem to like redevelop my worlds, so once I've dealt with the contingency, in theory, I can go back and just retake those worlds without any real issues. Assuming that I still want them, of course. because, you know, I might decide I don't want them anymore. I've got better worlds now as a result. Suppose I would, after terraforming these, assuming it's possible to terraform them. Or do they turn into tomb worlds? If they turn into tomb worlds, that's perfectly fine as well, because I can still just land there and take it for myself afterwards. But I mean, that's a size 20 world. That's actually not that bad to replace the world over here, which was size 19. Okay, there's your battleship that you're waiting for. It takes me, what, about 5-6 months to get the minerals necessary to build a Titan. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Like I said, the main issue for me, at least, is still the fact that it just takes so freaking long to build. Do I have a tech that reduces that already? No, I do not.
We have mastered a new technology.
Don't even know if there is one, honestly. Shields... yes, I believe stacking up on shields is considered a good thing when fighting the contingency. At least according to the wiki, so... I'm gonna say let's go and get the shields. Hit points, so that we can hopefully survive a little longer. And I think that'll be roughly the end of this part once that battleship is built. You know, I probably should go ahead and have you rebuild, though. I don't know why. Oh, I think I know why you're ruined. Oops, that's way too many. One less. There you go. I think you were following the fleets way back at the start of this. Before you, the contingency had the lying BS of claiming that they were 40 some odd K, and then in reality they're not 40 some odd K, they're 100 some odd K. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all in the next part. Quick reminder that I do have a Patreon. Link that down in the description if you want to become one. I also have a link down there to my Discord if you wish to join it. Typically, I will post the Discord if there's any things that happen with the channel regarding uploads, etc. To be honest, I'll probably only ever bother posting them at this point because it's just too much effort to post them onto Twitter, Google+, Facebook, etc. After I've already posted on Discord. So yeah, if you want to know what's happening with the channel ever, join the Discord. Feel free to mute it so that you're not getting pinged every time somebody makes a new post. Predominantly me, of course. But yes. So I'll see you all in the next part, but until then, a goodbye and farewell.